We're here early. We're going to enter scene now. We'll see you in just 3 minutes. Well, good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition, guys, of the Radio Guy. I'm John Gale. I'm in bright pink. Yes, it's true, and it makes my cheeks just rosy red, doesn't it? Hi, Bev. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you're here. Got my coffee makes me poop mug as I stutter a little bit today. Cold coffee, nothing like it, right? Well, welcome. We do audio production. We're excited. Yesterday, Bev, I don't know if you saw, we had a huge amount of radio people online. We had 11 people online at once yesterday. I shared it to a radio Facebook page that I follow, and I'll show you guys here in this other screen so you can see what I'm doing, sort of. Here, let me go cam left, so you can see a little bit clearer. So I'm going to share again today and try to get some more folks in here. I'm going to share as just like I did yesterday. I hope I don't get in trouble for continuing to share every day. You know, you kind of, there's a fine balance there about what you should do. So we're going to share, let's see, share in a group. Watch together? No, I really don't want to watch together, do I? Share. Okay, here's my option. Share on your timeline. Share in a group. Okay. And I was in a, let's see, it was radio swap. Let's see. Radio. Maybe it was imaging. Not sure what it was yesterday. Jingles. Radio jingles and air checks. So we're going to click that. And then I'm going to say, join us now for live radio production. There we go. Okay, now we're going to post that. See if we can get some folks to tune in. Posting. All right. Successful post. That's great. So we're going to get started right away, guys. I do the weather for radio stations across the United States. I'm just going to switch positions of my XSplit so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Let me move this out of the way as well. All right, we're ready to roll. Hey, I'm excited today. We got a few new things that we're going to be doing, and a few new videos to show today for our little clips and drops that we do. But basically, I do the production for around 3 radio stations, or 20-some radio stations across the United States. From Texas to Florida to Wyoming and Ohio, of course, New York, where else? Kansas. Lots of places. And we're going to get started right away with the fun. I've got something new I wanted to open up, and that is I've got some new background music that I'm going to play in between here. I thought that this was pretty cool. I like this guy, and so I wanted to spotlight him, and I wanted to share publicly. And the way I have to do that is by putting that little disclosure on there. The name of the song is Airport Lounge or Disco Ultra Lounge. It's by Kevin MacLeod, and it's licensed under a... Just lost some frames, I think. I don't know what happened there. We bogged out for just a minute. Lots of weird stuff going on with the computer. Yesterday, Dawson's computer just absolutely bugged out. I mean, it literally kept shutting off automatically. Freaked us out. Totally freaked us out. And so ended up opening it up. I thought it might be dusty, you know, so I ran the vacuum, kind of made sure everything was tight. It really wasn't dusty at all inside, but we restarted it and it's fine now. So I don't know if something was loose. They say that dust in a computer can actually cause, it can cause shortings to happen. It's a conductor. Dust is a conductor of electricity. So if you have a dusty computer, especially one that's been sitting there for a couple of years, you never opened it up, and that fan is probably completely clogged with dust, and you need to take the time to actually clean it out. It'll help greatly. Netflix died too. Yeah, lots of dying going on. Anyway, we're going to get started right away. Anyway, I wanted to share this. I love jazz. My dad got me into jazz growing up, and I like the sound of this music here. So, again, it's called Airport Lounge Disco Ultra Lounge by Kevin MacLeod. So we want to give him props today. In the meantime, let's go ahead and shut that off and get started right away with our first forecast, which is from KMHM, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And so what I'm going to do is open up my my multi-tracker. Adobe Audition is the software that I use as I drop down to a small, tiny weather camera. We're going to find it here in a pre-created template that I have for KMHM. There it is, KMHM coming up, and it's ready to roll. That is right here. The first track in the multi-track here is the jingle for KMHM's weatherbed. And the second track is going to be my voice in real time. As we record, you'll see here it start to line up in red. I'm just going to drop this down, make this a little larger so you can see a little more clearly now. The rain has fallen. And it's not letting me record. Another little glitch today. Glitch galore, we might call this day. Fridays are glitch galore day. No, we don't like that. There it is. Now it's going to let me record. I'm going to mute that track because I don't need it. Okay, here we go, guys. KMHM's forecast. It's a Southern Gospel station. It airs 2 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you are tuned in, we notice we've got different folks online. Make sure you say hello. Give us a comment below. We'd love to hear where you're watching from. If you're involved in the broadcast industry, we'd love to hear from you today. Matter of fact, it's a real easy thing to do. Just hit that like and share today. We would greatly appreciate that. That will help us get the word out. So hit that thumbs up and give us a like today. We're going to get started. I'm just going to hit my start button, which is basically a timer. This is RFM. It's Thursday. Okay. What is today? Did I say it was Wednesday? I don't know. My brain is in Wednesday, evidently. Wednesday mode. Thursday. All right. I lost a day. It's hard when you're in this COVID town, you know. We're losing days left and right. Southern Gospel Station. Here we go. 25-second read. Let's see what we've got today using the National Weather Service's forecast for KMHM. Let's roll. From the KMHM 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with an isolated shower later on. Otherwise, cloudy skies, a low temperature around 67 degrees. Friday night, showers and thunderstorms likely with a low of 70 degrees. I'm John Gale. You said Friday. Okay. Hey, Don Jarrett Ellis, where are you from? Let us know where you're watching from. We'd appreciate that. We're going to do it again. Here we go. For Thursday. No, you said Friday. No, you said Friday. Oh, come on now. Who's on first, right? One more time, guys. I'll get it together. I just need coffee. I need more coffee. That's all. From the KMHM 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with an isolated shower by morning. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies with a low temperature around 67 degrees. More showers are possible on your Friday afternoon with a thunderstorm thrown in. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with a high near 94 degrees. Showers Friday night with a low of 70. I'm John Gale on KMHM. All right, that last forecast is the one we want to keep. We'll get there, guys. I promise we will get there. Okay, let's go to the Adobe large screen and scroll back here. Trimming up the WAV file, just trimming off the end here. Scrolling back a little bit, I'm using Adobe Audition CS 2020 for my audio editing software program. Degrees, Idaho Falls. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Unmute that jingle bed. Let's bounce down both those tracks together. A little clipping there, so we're going to pull back. Add compression, normalization, broadcast effects. Are you in the broadcast industry, Don? Since you want to make fun of the way I say degrees, you can tell me where you're from. KMHM weather. From the KMHM 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with an isolated shower by morning. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies with a low temperature around 67 degrees. More showers are possible on your Friday afternoon with a thunderstorm thrown in. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with a high near 94 degrees. Yes. Showers Friday night with a low of 70. I'm John Gale on KMHM. All right, that sounds real good. So we're good to go. Yes. Gonna just delete off the rest of that excess music bed. And find the front end of this and delete that. So we're good to go. All right, we're going to bounce this down now and let you see the process as we do so. Control-Shift-E is a shortcut in Adobe Audition to export the file. It brings up the export file window here. And now I just save it. I'm going to go to this FTP page over here, get the name. Copy and paste, basically, is what I'm doing here. There it is, KMHM FM ADR for afternoon drive. Going to overwrite yesterday's forecast because nobody really cares about yesterday's weather, right? And now we're going to find it. KMHM. There it is. Okay. KMHM FM ADR. Yeah, I got an AM and an FM. Okay, going to send it on its way. FTP it through the internet. It's on time. Good job. We're going to move on to WSEO. WSEO is a station in Columbus, Ohio. And they've got, it's a dry forecast, so we have no music behind me on this one. We'll start our recorder, look at our forecast for Columbus, Nelsonville, actually. This airs 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as a country station. 31 years in radio, Don. That's awesome. Not making fun, just a preference. I was taught to never say degrees. No offense. Oh, not a problem. We here in Ohio, we say degrees all the time. Cool overlay for this, though. What do you use for this presentation? I'm using a software program, Don, called XSplit. XSplit. Yeah, you know, it's weird. I've been taught over the years to not say words like precipitation. That's very strange. And even in one of the forecasts that I do for another station here coming up, you'll see they don't want you to say around, about, near, or what's the other word that we'll get to it, and I'll show you when it comes up on the screen. For the actual temperature, they want you to say a exact temperature. Well, how many people know, when you are a forecasting weather person, it's never right anyway, right? So you have this range usually of a certain amount of degrees. It'll be in the 70s. It'll be in the mid 70s. It'll be in the upper 70s. It'll be in the low 70s, right? Or it'll be around 75. It'll be near 75 degrees. Well, they don't like that, this particular station. And when I worked for a station up in, let's see, it was up in Tip City, WTRJ, they would not let me use the word precipitation, which was so odd. Because, people know what precipitation is. And the program manager at the time took me in his office and he said, John, we don't want you to use the word precipitation because that's a big word. Our listeners don't know what precipitation is. I was like, really? Precipitation? That's like the wet stuff, Yes, precise temps, highs, lows, and no degrees. That's how I was taught to. Yeah. It is all just about where you come from and what you do. How many stations do you do weather for? A couple dozen, between 20 and 24, sometimes more. I told you that we use XSplit for the software program for this. 31 years in radio. That's awesome, man. No, I didn't take any offense on that. I was just ribbing you a little bit. Just giving you a hard time. Since you yelled at me for saying degrees. No, just the way you wrote it. You wrote degrees. That's why I pinned it. All right, we're going to move on. We're good to go. Did we do the Nelsonville forecast yet? We haven't yet. Too much radio talk. Let's get this puppy in the can. Here we go. All right, tonight. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and a possible thunderstorm early on with another shower by morning, a low temperature of 65. More showers and thunderstorms for your Friday afternoon, otherwise mostly cloudy skies and a high near 85. A chance of showers and thunderstorms with some patchy fog Friday night, otherwise cloudy skies with a low around 66 degrees. For your Saturday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, otherwise mostly sunny with a high of 84. This is WeatherBug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. All right, let's hope that recorded. That looks good. Okay, let's go to Adobe screen. I'm going to use our razor tool in Adobe Audition here as we trim off this excess here. On the front end, on the back end rather, here's our front end. Scroll back. Yeah, it looks like we went over a little bit on this one. We'll have to use our time, pitch, shift effect and fix it. Let's go ahead and bounce this guy down. All right, I'll give you the we'll give you the tiny camera look here. Yeah, we're a little over 30. So we're going to trim off the dead heads on the ends here. Okay, Don, yes, Don, or talk like most people would talk, and I don't know anybody that says precipitation, haha. Yeah, absolutely. Not everybody does use precipitation, but weather forecasters use precipitation. I remember WHIO, which is our local kind of main news and weather station, TV station in town. They always said precipitation. It always said precipitation in the newspaper, but for some reason, those stupid radio people, they don't know what precipitation means. So I do. Depends on where you live, I guess, and what your education level may be. All right, we're good to go. Let's see. No, we're over 30. So I want to use that effect here, which is time and pitch, and then stretch and pitch process. And you'll see here the current duration. We're almost at 30 and a half, 30.431. So our new duration needs to be 30 exactly. So we're going to go in here and fix that, trim that off, and compress it a little bit time-wise. There we go. All right, let's take a listen here. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Yeah, just make sure that it doesn't sound funky with that compression on it. It looks good. So we're going to export that file now to WSEO. And again, we'll just copy and paste here from my FTP script. I work for an organization called RFN, Don, which is the Radio Forecast Network. We do weather for radio stations, about 200 radio stations across the United States. About 80 forecasters do that. Radio folks that want to keep their hand in it and have studios at home. FTP and this on its way. WSEO on time. Good job moving on to WZCC. WZCC is in Chiefland, Florida. let's see. They're a dry forecast as well. No jingle on this one. So we'll start our recorder here. Kat Miller. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Kat. Glad you're with us today. How often do you update the forecast? If they have impending bad weather, do you address that like alerts and warnings, or is that handled locally? Good question, Kat. I do with this every day around the same time. Lots of times there are watches, sometimes warnings. I ignore the warnings and talk about the bad weather. Currently, they have to fill in their local warnings there locally. Cool, you ever send the wrong forecast to a station? No, I've never sent the wrong forecast to a station because the software that I use that's directly right here, that's RFN software, it won't let me. So each file has its own particular file name for that set of radio stations call letters, and each one is assigned that for, you know, afternoon drive, morning drive, middays, evenings, overnights. So that's how that's handled. The alerts I can do, the watches I can do, Kat. I don't update it. I just do for that day part. Okay. And there's different people that do the day parts for, you know, different parts of the day, obviously. So mainly I can do all of the recording my time, Eastern Standard Time, between 11 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. So most of the forecasts that I do are for later in the day. They're for the afternoon drive. They're for evenings. Some of them are overnights. Then people who work in radio during the day and they come home and want to do this in the evenings, they'll usually be doing the morning forecast. So 10 o'clock at night, they might record the morning forecast. So they're probably a good 4 to 6 hours late, and weather does change on the spot, that's for sure. All right, let's see what we got here for WZCC, Chiefland, Florida. Okay, we're up to date. Here we go. And we want to welcome you again if you're watching by Facebook. We're also on YouTube. You can check us out easily on YouTube as well. Let me give you that. You can like, share, and comment, of course, using Facebook. That'd be great if you share. We'd greatly appreciate that. And then you can subscribe on YouTube. Just search for The Radio Guy, and you'll get notifications every single time that we load up a new video to either Facebook or YouTube. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's do this one real quick. We've started our recorder. It's ready to go. We've got a long outro on this. This is for a country station. Chiefland, Florida, nice warm temperatures down there. Let's see. They got some showers and thunderstorms going on tonight and this afternoon. So this airs, Kat, for your information here. This airs 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon, and it's 1 almost here Eastern Time. So 2 hours later, this forecast will air. You can stream it if you want. Just look for WZCC and find it. Okay, here we go. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. More showers and a thunderstorm are possible. Otherwise, cloudy skies with some calm winds, a low temperature around 70. More showers and thunderstorms overnight this evening. Cloudy skies with calm winds, a low of poo-poo. Oh, they've got Friday night. I'm reading wrong here. One more take. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and a possible thunderstorm with cloudy skies and a low temperature around 70. More showers and a thunderstorm likely on your Friday with a high near 87 and a chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night. Otherwise, cloudy skies and a low around 71. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. All right, we're ready to roll on that one. That was a good take. Let's go ahead and trim off that excess. Here's the front end of the wave file where I started that forecast. You can tell by just sort of looking at the file. Don, I don't know if you're still with us. 31 years in radio. You go back to the days of, let's see, Flint and Rocks. What else? Tape and razor blades. Me too, brother. I did that. Oh, starting in radio. I started in radio back in 1985. 1985. Wow. So I'm right there with you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bounce down this track real quick. add some compression and effects, broadcast normalization. See what we got. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and a possible thunderstorm with cloudy skies and a low temperature around 70. More showers and a thunderstorm likely on your Friday with a high near 87 and a chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night. Otherwise, cloudy skies and a low around 71. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. All right, that sounds good. It sounded like there was a little clip right in here somewhere. Let me look. Logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John. No, it was just my sound card at the moment. All right, so we're at 29. We need to be at 30. Again, we're going to use our special effects tool here. Give you the tiny weather cam as we do this. It's the only way I can show you all these little tab functions. So under the Effects tab in Adobe Audition CS 2020, which stands for Creative Suites, it's a part of the Adobe package that includes Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere. Remember Flash, it's now called Animate. They've got an audio editing program called Adobe Audition. This is the latest version of it. Under the Effects tab in Adobe Audition, there's a time pitch control here. And then we're going to choose down under the scroll. Let me go the other way. Pitch, stretch, and pitch process. We're currently at 28.948, 29 seconds basically. And it needs to be at 30 exactly. So we're going to go ahead and type over these. Oops. It's very persnickety, this little portion, and I'm not sure just why. It always has been this way. And it irks me. I feel like writing Adobe, telling them I don't like that process. All right, that makes it a perfect 30. From the Broadcast Center, I'm... Yep. All right, now we can go ahead and Control-Shift-E, which is, again, a shortcut to export the file to my E drive. WZCC, we're overwriting yesterday's forecast. Otherwise, I would have a computer full of forecasts that I really don't want. We're going to find it in the E drive here and send it via FTP, file transfer protocol, over the Ethernet to Chiefland, Florida, into their automation computer ready to trigger this afternoon. And by trigger, I don't mean Roy Rogers' horse. We're moving on to the next station on the list, WKAL, Utica and Rome, New York. And they've got their own music weather bed as well. So we're going to find that in the pre-created template session that I made a couple months ago. And let's see what we've got. We got a 29-second forecast, which airs between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a news talk station, 1450 WKAL. A little bit of a long outro, so I need to be out by about 20 on this one to make sure that I get it in. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, some light winds out of the west. Our low temperature around 60. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Friday afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with some calm winds and a high near 85. A chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 61. That's your latest official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast. I'm John Gale, 1450 WKAL, more stimulating talk radio. All right, we got it in. We might have been a couple milliseconds out over on that, but we got it in. All right, let's go ahead and trim these guys up. Here's the start of my forecast right here. And if you are a new viewer, let me know you're a new viewer. Like Don, we didn't give him the official treatment. I don't know if you're still watching, Don, but we will give you some official treatment here. Let me give you center cam. I'll go tiny cam, and I'll give you the new confetti. Yeah, there you go. New viewer Don Jarrett Ellis from Idaho. Welcome, new viewer. We appreciate you being here with us today. All right, going to go ahead and bounce down the music bed and my voice, both these tracks, down into one track. The way we do that is I created a shortcut so I didn't have to click through everything. Doing a shortcut F5, you'd have to make it yourself to do it. Otherwise, you're clicking around a dozen times to get there. All right, that one is good. Now we're going to add some compression normalization. And it's ready to audition. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, some light winds out of the west. Our low temperature around 60. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Friday afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with some calm winds and a high near 85. A chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 61. That's your latest official 1450 WKAL weatherbug forecast. I'm John Gale, 1450 WKAL, more stimulating talk radio. All right, Don brought up a really good point. I didn't see it until just now. Let's see, earlier on, he wrote this. It seems wild that people pay you to do pre-recorded forecasts from out of market. Sorry, that just boggles my mind. Not a knock on you. You sound great. Do you just do forecasts? No, I'm a voiceover guy. I'm a jingle guy. I'm an audio production guy. I've done audio books as well. Lots of broadcast commercials, television commercial, voiceover work, singer, all that jazz. Anyway, I don't think I missed anything. It does seem wild. You know, the problem, of course, and you know this, Don, being in radio for 31 years, that radio stations, a lot of mom and pop stations just don't have the staff and don't have the multiple voices to sound, you know, professional. Otherwise, you know, Bob is the program director, general manager, afternoon DJ, and everything else. He does all the commercials in some of these little stations. And so they want to sound as professional as possible. And they hire, you know, organizations like RFN to do the voiceover work for them, for their forecasts. Now, I'm just going to be doing forecasts today because that's all I've got for you today to do some audio production with. But I do other audio production as well. But it's really all about being able to sound as professional as you can with as many voices as you possibly can. So that's kind of why. Good question, though. Really good response. Anita, thanks for tuning in. Glad you're with us today. Sorry I didn't address that earlier, Don. I saw your post and it sounded good. I went back and scrolled back and read it. All right, WKAL then is ready to roll. We're just going to Control-Shift-E. Send this one on its way to KAL, Rome, and Utica, New York. You know, it's kind of like all of the other, lot of radio stations that are using satellite programming that trigger local commercials, local content. The technology today is completely amazing. A lot of stations that are local people think all the people are local people. They're not. It's often voice tracked from many people all around. So that's great. Jake Hammer, thanks for tuning in, Jake. Give us a like. Tell us where you're from, brother. We'd be glad to engage with you today. WKAL is in the can. We're going to move on. Sarah, thanks for tuning in, Sarah. We're glad you're here today. I'm going to move on to WGNZ. It's a local station for me in Fairborn, Ohio. When I signed up for RFN, I asked to do some local stations. Just kind of my preference. I wanted to see what stations are using RFN here locally. And this is one of them, WGNZ, which is Tim Livingston's Christian news talk station. And we're going to find their jingle here. All right, that jingle's up and ready to roll. We're going to hit our recorder. This airs 3 to 6 this afternoon. It's a 28-second read with a really long promotional outro on it. So what I'm going to do is only have about 10 seconds of weather. This one's a little bit of a challenge. Here we go. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, showers and thunderstorms early on with a low of 67 degrees. For your Friday, more showers and thunderstorms afternoon, but partly sunny skies the rest of the day, a high of 87. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston Inside Information is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. I'm a little short, actually. That's amazing. I'm never short on that one. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, showers and thunderstorms early on with a low temperature around 67. For your Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny skies the rest of the day, a high near 87. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston Inside Information is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com. or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. All right, rushed through and kind of bobbled some words. I'm hoping the music will We'll make it sound better so I don't have to redo it, but we will check here. Let's go back. We're just going to go into the Adobe screen here and clip where we need to clip with our razor tool. Looks like a little razor blade there. Scroll back, find out where that music bed starts to fade. It's right there. That stinger scrolls down, starts to fade, and uses that lower volumed jingle music bed to put my voiceover on. Okay, let's go ahead and bounce both those down into one wave file, add the compression and effects. Take a listen. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, showers and thunderstorms early on with a low temperature around 67. For your Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny skies the rest of the day, a high near 87. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston. Inside information is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. Now available for purchase. Inside information is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it roll. I think we're okay. There's a little tiny clip that I don't like here on the end of this one. I'm going to take it out. Scroll back to the front end. There's just a millisecond of nothingness right here that we're going to delete. And that one's ready to go into the can. Export that to WGNZ AM ADR. I'll give you the tiny weather shot here as we do that. All right, overwrite that file, that forecast. Now let's go cam left, and we will find that file in the E drive. I have a solid state E drive, a 5 gig E drive that just is faster than snot. And I share this computer with my son, who does Twitch streaming at night. So he does all those, video game fun with his viewers. He's got about 60 folks that are pretty standard watchers for him, and he's building that all the time. He's doing a great job. I'm proud of him. But I use the E drive, and he uses the other drive, the F drive, or the D drive. I forget which one it is. FTP, and it's sending that one on its way on time. Good job. Going to move on to the next signal on the list, which happens to be a pair of country stations. Let's see, in Altoona and Scranton, Pennsylvania. This is the Bear WQBR. Country 99.9 FM and 92.7 FM in those two cities. Pretty cool pair of signals playing the same format, the same signal, the same music. And then they're a dry forecast as well, so there's no jingle on this one either. It's a 20-second exact read. This is the one I was talking about. Don, I don't know if you're with us or not still or not, but this is the exact. So this is kind of old school. Exact is a brief description of overnight and next day, high, low. Use one number for high, low, not a range. Do not say around or about. Okay, well, if I'm 75 and it's 72, just little persnickety things like that. Kind of, it's like what Don was talking about. It's old school. It's kind of how different radio people were taught how to say it, what to say. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. Showers and thunderstorms likely this evening. Otherwise, some cloudy skies. A low temperature around. Just screwed up and said around. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. Showers and thunderstorms likely, with showers by morning. Cloudy skies with a low of 64 degrees. A slight chance of some showers between 8 a.m. and noon on your Friday with a thunderstorm in the afternoon. Otherwise, cloudy skies and a high of 85 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms Friday night with a low of 67. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. Too long. One more time. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. Showers and thunderstorms likely. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a low of 64 degrees. A slight chance of some showers before noon on your Friday and some thunderstorms in the afternoon. Cloudy skies are expected and a high of 85 degrees. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. A little short, but we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and go to the Adobe screen. Using our razor tool, we'll trim this puppy up. There's the start of our 20. Delete the rest. Scroll back. Bounce down in Adobe Audition. Add our compression effects normalization using the multiband compressor under the Effects tab in Adobe Audition. CS 2020. We're at 19.5 after we've done our trimming. Let's take a listen from the front end. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. Showers and thunderstorms likely, otherwise cloudy skies with a low of 64 degrees. A slight chance of some showers before noon on your Friday and some thunderstorms in the afternoon. Cloudy skies are expected and a high of 85 degrees. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. Scroll back. Let me listen to that again. I'm John Gale in the... Sometimes my, I don't know if it's my headphones, my mixer, or my sound card, but I'll get a little click that is not there. And it bugs me enough that I check it to make sure it's not. Sometimes I look at the WAV file and I think I see it, and it's not really there. All right, we are at 19.5. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use that little tool I talked about for you. Matter of fact, let's go cam right and show you a little bit more clearer here. Under the effects tab that I talk about a lot, we go to time pitch, stretch pitch process. We're at 19.661, so just a half a second where we need to be. But a lot of these are triggered, you know, and they're using satellite programming. And so they can't be 19, they need to be 20. All right, so that's how they want them to be, the exact time that they need to be. Now we can go ahead and export this file to WQBR, that pair of country stations there in Pennsylvania. Overriding that forecast, now we're going to find it. I'll switch camera views and let you see me find it in the E drive that belongs to me and not my son. WQBR overnight. There it is. Open it up. It matches. See what I mean by it won't let me do a different WAV file. So if I try to send a different forecast or name a different forecast, it'll flag it and it'll tell me, no, 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 that's an error. FTP in it, send it on its way via file transfer protocol over the internet to WQBR's automation computer that will trigger later on today. We're moving on to our next set of forecasts from KULH, a Christian contemporary format. This airs 3 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time in Brookfield, Missouri. They've got their own music weather bed as well, so I'm going to look up KULH's music template, sessions template that I pre-created a while back. Let's hit our recorder. We'll go center weather here. Let's go tiny weather. Tiny weather. Sounds like something that Don Ho would sing. Tiny bubbles in the wine. Here we go. 3 to 6, 28-second read. Let's go. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms later on. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies and a low around 71 degrees. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Friday afternoon, but expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 90. Heat index values as high as 96 degrees. Friday night, showers and thunderstorms with a low of 69. That's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. Okay, that looks good. Leighton from the UK. Hey, brother, thanks for tuning in. Glad you came back today. That means something for me. I appreciate that greatly. Leighton, I looked you up. I did a little stalking on you. I went and saw the website in Connecticut that you do the forecast or the Saturday morning. I believe it's a show on Saturdays. Looked you up there, read a little bit about your bio there, about all that you've done, your popularity in Spain. Very, very cool stuff, Doctor. I'm impressed. I'll tell you that. Let's bounce down both of these tracks. We'll give you the Adobe larger view here. Let's add our compression and effects, our normalization. Whoa, we just got huge there on that one. What happened there? Another little weird glitch today. All right, now we're back to normal. Let's go ahead and trim off this excess here on the front end of nothingness, that dead air. And let's take a listen. From From the Wave Weather Center, I'm Weatherbug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms later on. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies and a low around 71 degrees. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Friday afternoon, but expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 90. Heat index values as high as 96 degrees. Friday night, showers and thunderstorms with a low of 69. That's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. Alrighty, just going to trim out some of that excess. They want a little fade out. So real quick, how we do that, let's go cam right and show you the fade out process. Again, under favorites this time, because it's used so often, they made a favorite. Fade out, you just highlight what you want there by copying and holding it down, pasting it. It fades out automatically, whatever you need to fade out. My front end looks good. Okay, that one's ready to roll. Let's go ahead and Control-Shift-E. And name it, KULH, FM ADR for afternoon drive, overriding yesterday's forecast, because nobody really cares about yesterday's weather anymore, do they? Why would you want to keep that? KULH. I might keep a good forecast now and again for some demo purposes, especially some jingles that I really like. FTP and that on its way to KULH. On time, good job to their automation computer in Missouri. We're going to move on to our next signal, KIUL. KIUL is in Syracuse, Finney, Kearney, Grant, Gray, Haskell, Wichita, Kansas. Closing out this multi-track session that we just used, and now it's a dry forecast again. No jingle bed behind me on this one, just my voice and my voice alone. This airs 6 to midnight Central Standard Time. It's a 30-second read. Here we go. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. An isolated shower and thunderstorm early on. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low around 63 degrees. Sunny skies and a warm day on Friday, a high near 99. Mostly clear Friday night with a low of 70. And sunny again on Saturday with a high again of 99. Windy skies Saturday through Saturday night. It'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70 degrees for your Sunday. Sunny and warm, a high of 97. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and trim up. That looks good. Nice and tight trimming, Johnny. I don't mind if I say so myself. All right, where are we at? I think we're a little shy of... No, we're not. We're right at 30. I think we're going to be okay. Matter of fact, we trim off this millisecond. We should be right at 30 on the end. Let's see. Close enough. Close enough. Still fading out my last word. My last vowel. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. An isolated shower and thunderstorm early on. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low around 63 degrees. Sunny skies and a warm day on Friday, a high near 99. Mostly clear Friday night with a low of 70. And sunny again on Saturday with a high again of 99. Windy skies Saturday through Saturday night. It'll be partly cloudy with a low of 70 degrees for your Sunday. Sunny and warm, a high of 97. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that looks good. Looks real good. That one little warble where I said Saturday through Saturday night, I was talking about it being windy. Sometimes, you know, you just wonder how things come across when you say them. You gotta wonder sometimes. KIUL, AMEV. That's the one I want. FTPing it on its way to the AM station there in Western Kansas. Going to move on to KKGM next. If you just tuned in, so glad that you are here watching with us. I'm John Gale, the radio guy. We air, almost every day, most every day, we'll call it that, as we do audio production for radio stations across the United States. Produce weather forecast right now for a service called RFN, which is the Radio Forecast Network. And we do weather for around 200 different radio stations, 80 different broadcasters, produce weather forecasts for all of those stations across the U.S. This one is done. So we're going to move on to KKGM. KKGM is in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. Big signal coverage there from an AM, 1630 KKGM. Let's see, they've got a dry forecast as well, so we're going to go ahead and open up that dry forecast template, hit our recorder. Let me go to a smaller camera view here so you can watch the whole process. Matter of fact, let's go cam left. Make me nice and big so you can see this as I read it. Read along with me. This is a 20-second read airing 3 to 6 p.m. on the Southern Gospel Station, 1630 KKGM. No out on this. It just closes abruptly at 20. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, partly cloudy skies with some light winds out of the south. Our low temperature 60. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, partly cloudy skies, some light winds out of the south with a low temperature of 76. Sunny skies on your Friday with a high of 98, but heat index values as high as 103. Clear Friday night with a low around 74 degrees. Sunny Saturday, a high of 98. Okay. That looked pretty good, if I don't say so myself. Going to go ahead and trim that. 20. Scroll back, bounce down, add compression. I think we're okay. I'm going to zoom in real tight here. There's my breath coming in on that. Don't care about that. And there's the end of 20 right there. Perfect. Let's listen. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, partly cloudy skies, some light winds out of the south with a low temperature of 76. Sunny skies on your Friday with a high of 98, but heat index values as high as 103. Clear Friday night with a low around 74 degrees. Sunny Saturday, a high of 98. All right, that looks really good. Tiny weather, let's go ahead and Control-Shift-E, exporting that file to KKGM, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, overriding yesterday's because nobody cares about that forecast anymore. Going to find it in the E drive and move on to the next signal on the list. If you just tuned in, make sure you announce yourself. We would love to hear from you, especially if you are an audio person, if you are a broadcaster or a production person that works with audio for radio stations or any audio for that matter, audio editing using maybe Adobe Audition or one of the other great products available software-wise to edit audio. We'd love to hear from you. So give us a little comment. Tell us where you're from. We will support you, talk to you, and give you a little thank you for joining in today, especially if you're a first-time viewer. All right, that's on time. Good job. We're going to move on to the next signal on the list, WTBH, another station in Chiefland, Florida. Going to close out this multi-track session that we just finished and find WTBH. Where are you? WTBH. Boom, there we go. All right, this airs 6 to midnight, another Christian station. That's Eastern Standard Time tonight. WTBH is Joyful Sounds Radio. 30-second read with a jingle behind me. Here we go. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. A chance of showers and thunderstorms, otherwise cloudy skies with a low around 70. More showers and a possible thunderstorm for your Friday afternoon, otherwise cloudy skies with a high near 87. A slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms overnight Friday evening. Expect cloudy skies, calm winds, and a low of 71. And more showers with a thunderstorm likely on your Saturday. A high of 83. That's the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. That was a good one-take read, guys, which we like to celebrate our one-takes. And the way we do that is we blow up the confetti. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. One-take Johnny GB. Not a lot of those today. Been flubbing up a lot. Really have. Let's see, where's our intro jingle behind me? Here we go. There's the start right there. Zoom in real tight. Scroll back. We're going to line up the music track with my voice together. Bounce down both those tracks into one. Add some compression, normalization, some broadcast effects using the effects tab. Thanks for all the emojis, guys. I appreciate that. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. A chance of showers and thunderstorms, otherwise cloudy skies with a low around 70. More showers and a possible thunderstorm for your Friday afternoon, otherwise cloudy skies with a high near 87. A slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms overnight Friday evening. Expect cloudy skies, calm winds, and a low of 71. And more showers with a thunderstorm likely on your Saturday. A high of 83. That's the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right, that good. I like a little fade out on theirs. They don't tell me to do it, but I like to add it. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick just do a favorite fade out. Give them a little extra something there. Clear that time. Move back to the front end. Tiny little breath there that we'll take out, and that makes it a perfect 30. So now we can go ahead and export that file to the E drive, where I keep all the forecasts, overwrite yesterday's, and now find it in WTBH's WAV file that we just created. And now we can move on after we FTP button it, send it on its way via file transfer protocol over the river and through the woods to Chiefland, Florida it goes. Now we're going to go close to home, Cincinnati, Ohio. WGRI, local station in town here. Where I'm located, I'm just located south of Dayton in between north of Cincinnati, a little town called Franklin, Ohio, founded by Benjamin, you guessed it, Franklin, back in the late 1700s, I believe, 1786. Not quite sure when. Might be 18-something. I'll look it up and let you know. How's that sound? WGRI's template up here. The first track on the music bed that you see here is their jingle. This is where my vocal track is going to go underneath it as we start our recorder. We'll go to the tiny camera view here so you can see everything that we do. Another Christian station, 1050 AM. News Talk. Inspiration, 1050, 24-second read. Here we go. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center for tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely with a low of 68. More showers and thunderstorms mainly after 11 a.m. on your Friday. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with a high near 89. A chance of showers and thunderstorms overnight Friday evening. Otherwise, cloudy skies, calm winds, and a low of 70 degrees. Showers on Saturday, a high of 87. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that was a good one. Take two. Woohoo! Let's salivate. I mean, celebrate. I'm already salivating enough. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a little glass of water. All right, enough of the confetti. It's gathering up around my knees. Gonna zoom in real. Let's find the beginning. Here's my front, I believe. Scroll back. Scroll back, line it up. Unmute that music weather bed. Let's go ahead and... yeah, thanks for the emojis, guys. You're awesome. Let's go to the Adobe screen here. Bounce down both those tracks together. Music and my voice into one, and then we add our compression and effects. Let's listen. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center for tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely with a low of 68. More showers and thunderstorms mainly after 11 a.m. on your Friday. Otherwise, partly sunny skies with a high near 89. A chance of showers and thunderstorms overnight Friday evening. Otherwise, cloudy skies, calm winds, and a low of 70 degrees. Showers on Saturday, a high of 87. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, a little fade out there that I sounded like I clipped, but it didn't clip because there it is. That's weird. One more time. Bounce down. Compression. There's the fade out. Okay. Here's the fade out. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And this front end, dead end. All right, now we can go ahead and Control-Shift-E and export this file. Yeah, overwrite that forecast. Find it for WGRI here locally. Again, I wanted to spotlight today. Today we've got a special background music that I want to play here for you. Listen to this, guys. It is awesome. I love jazz music. This is licensed under a Creative Commons license here by Kevin MacLeod is the author. The name of the song, Airport Lounge - Disco Ultra Lounge. Just kind of puts me in that funky kind of laid back mood, you know what I'm saying? On time, good job. Let's move on to the next signal on the list. Move on to WCVX in Sharonville, Forest Park, Cincinnati, Ohio. Sounds like that, doesn't it? All righty. Cincinnati Blue Ash area. here. This is a Christian talk station, 1160 AM, airing 6 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. We've got a long outro on this one as well. A promotional out for Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services. Let's go ahead and get rid of the music. And we'll go back to our tiny camera here and start our Adobe Audition recorder for the multi-track session template for WCVX. I pre-created one for them. Otherwise, it'd take a lot of time adding the tracks each time. So little shortcuts help out. Starting our recorder right now. This is a 30-second read. Let's see what we got. We've got to be out by at least 20 on this. Here we go. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely. Otherwise, calm winds. A low of 68 degrees. More rain on your Friday with an afternoon thunderstorm. Partly sunny skies the rest of the day and a high near 89. Showers and thunderstorms overnight Friday evening with a low around 70 degrees. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services. 513-867-8800 from the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center. I'm John Gale. All righty then. That was a one take. Yeehaw. Yeah, let's celebrate. We're going to salivate. Celebrate. Little blowhorn. Sounds like New Year's Eve around here. Where's my start? I believe it's right here. Let's go ahead and delete this. Scroll back. Give you that Adobe large screen view here. Might be a little over. Looks like I'm over. How's that happen? Let's go ahead and unmute the music track, bounce down both the music and my voice, add some compression. Let's listen. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely. Otherwise, calm winds. A low of 68 degrees. More rain on your Friday with an afternoon thunderstorm. Partly sunny skies the rest of the day and a high near 89. Showers and thunderstorms overnight Friday evening with a low around 70 degrees. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services. 513-867-8800 from the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center. I'm John Gale. Thank you for the follow, Nick Nan. Nick Nan. Following us on the Radio Guy Weather page, on our Facebook page. If you just tuned in, we're glad that you're here. We're going to celebrate Nick Nan. Let's go ahead and give him some celebration. Where's his, let's give him just a little confetti. Let's give him a little blowhorn. Thank you, Nick Nan, for following us. Every follow deserves some confetti from me, that's for sure. Thank you for following us. That means that every time that we load up a new video, Nick Nan's going to find out about it before you all do. Which some of you could care less. I know, I get it. We're just trying to kind of establish some good followers in the radio broadcasting business, and this is how we're going to do it. It's always good to have more friends in radio. I tell you, I haven't met anybody in radio that I don't like. Hey, Nick, thanks for tuning in. Let me go ahead, and I'm just going to click on you here. Take a quick look at you. Oh, you surrounded yourself in some flowers. On-air personality on 97.5 WPCV. You're a bass vocalist for the Rusty Wright brand, and you live in Winter Haven, Florida. That is awesome. Thank you, Nick, for tuning in. You look like a friend of mine that I know here locally in town. You look just like him. His name's Terry Shope. All righty. 30 seconds. We need to cut this puppy down just a hair. The way we're going to do that is go to the Adobe screen. If you're new to watching or a first-time visitor, make sure that you comment below. We'd love to engage with you today. All right. We're just a little over 30, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to that tiny camera, weather camera shot, and go to the effects. Again, we're going to bounce this down with the time, pitch, shift, and pitch process. Current duration is just a hair over 30. We want to make it exactly 30. So there we go. Fix that. Now it's ready to roll. Go ahead and Control-Shift-E, which is a shortcut using Adobe Audition. Creative Suites 2020 today. WGRI overriding that forecast from yesterday. Whoops, that's the wrong name. See, there's one of the things where if I made that mistake, it wouldn't let me load it up anyway. So the actual process, let's go through each click so you can see it. Export, File, or Control-Shift-E. That way I wouldn't have to click all those. Now we're copying over here, WCVX AM EV. Control-C is copy in a PC, Windows computer. Control-V, paste. There it is. Overwriting that one. Now we can find WCVX There it is. In my E drive where it needs to be, sending it on its way via FTP to their automation computer there in Sharonville, Forest Park, Cincinnati area. Moving on to WPLK, the next signal on the list today, WPLK, a station in Palatka, Florida. Their format, nostalgia. They pretty much play whatever they want to play. Let's just say that. We're going to open that up. That's the jingle. And my voice in red in real time right now. Let's go cam left and show you this forecast. A little bit of an long outro on this one as well. We want to make sure that we pronounce the city correctly. Palatka. Palatka is just east of the St. Johns River in Florida, eastern Florida. So let's start our recorder. Let's start our... I love using Adobe Audition. Best audio program ever. Totally agree. Can be a little bit persnickety, Nick. It takes a lot of learning to figure it out. It's not user-friendly, but it by far is probably the best audio program available today. I kind of switch back and forth. And I actually use a free program, Audacity, occasionally as well, which isn't nearly as efficient as Adobe Audition, but I do use both. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely early on. Expect some cloudy skies thereafter. Our low temperature of 71. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Friday morning all the way through the afternoon. Cloudy skies otherwise at a high of 83 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms. I'm getting a little lazy mouth. One more time. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely early on. Otherwise, cloudy skies overnight. Our low temperature around 71. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Friday morning through the afternoon. Expect cloudy skies with a high of 83. Chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 70. And for your Saturday, much more of the same. Showers likely, a high of 83. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, that looks real good. Let's go ahead and go cam. Let's go cam right. Using our razor tool, we're just going to, just like the old school, trim up, just like using reel-to-reel tape. There's our front end. Whoops, moved it to the wrong... Well, it used to take forever using reel-to-reel, 4 tracks and 8 tracks and 2 tracks and all those kinds of things, bouncing back tracks. Crazy, crazy stuff we used to do. Let's add our compression and effects. I'll give you the Adobe large screen editing view here. Looks good. Let's listen. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely early on. Otherwise, cloudy skies overnight. Our low temperature around 71. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Friday morning through the afternoon. Expect cloudy skies with a high of 83. Chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 70. And for your Saturday, much more of the same. Showers likely, a high of 83. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. A little rushed there at the end, but in comparison with everything else, it's all right. That needs to be a 30, and it's not, but it's close enough, just a couple milliseconds over. We're going to go ahead and go tiny cam. Nick Nan says, sounds great, John. Thank you for the compliment, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit follow. I think you did already. We would love to have you be a common viewer here of the Radio Guy stream. We're also on YouTube. If you didn't know it, you can go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. It might be an easier way to watch us anytime. Loved splicing tape back in the day, Nick says. Nick says he's been doing this for 43 years. You got me beat, Nick. You got me beat. You got me beat. You got me beat. Sorry. My mouth's not working later this afternoon. You got me beat by probably about 10 years or more. Let's see. You must be years old, right? Started when you were probably 14, right? Probably in your teens. I would guess you did. Control-Shift-E is the shortcut using Adobe Audition. If you know any tricks, Nick, since you are really used to using Adobe Audition, please give me some suggestions. You see something I'm doing that could be a little easier? I would love to know how. Trying to figure it out, as we go. WPLK, looking for it. Where are you, P? There you are. WPLK in my E drive. FTP, sending it Honestly, I used to love using grease pencils and razor blades. Oh, I had a PD at my first radio station that I worked at, WBZI in Xenia, Ohio, I-95, back in 1986, I think it was. And my PD, what was his name? Chris Williams. Of course, that wasn't his real name. But anyway, we had this reel-to-reel, it was probably, I forget the brand name, TIAC or something like that. It was a reel-to-reel. And I used it to trim. I did some razor blading on it with some editing. He got so mad at me. It was a brand new reel, and he didn't want it all messed up with a bunch of edits on it. He yelled at me. Something I remember. Hold near to my heart. No, I'm just kidding. Chris, I don't even know what he's doing. I wouldn't know where to find him. You know, Chris Williams, pretty common name. All right, we did that on time. Good job. Let's move on to the next signal. KIMX. This is a dual read, two cities, Laramie and Cheyenne, Wyoming. I got a great jingle behind us here. KIMX. There it is. Start our recorder. Dual read, meaning two different cities, far enough apart that they may have different weather forecasts, but I have to do them because they're covered by the same radio station, which is hard to do sometimes in 26 seconds, especially if they're different. If they're the same, I can kind of do them as one. Let's see if they're close enough, and if they're pretty much the same, we can meld them into one. Partly cloudy, breezy, thunderstorms, mostly clear. No, they're different. Sunny with some storms, that's the same, 85, 84, slight chance, thunderstorms, cloudy. Little bit of a difference. We'll do it as a separate read. Nick, you're going to be 62 next month. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Let's see what we get. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low of 49. For your Friday, sunny with a chance of storms, a high of 84. Friday night, showers likely, a low of 57. For Cheyenne tonight, thunderstorms are likely, a low of 52. For your Friday, sunny skies with a chance of storms, a high of 85. And more thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 58 degrees. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. Okay, I think that sounded pretty good. Let's go to the Adobe screen here and edit with my razor tool. No grease pencil needed for this. I'd be marking up my flat screen here. Using a 42-inch flat screen TV to edit on today. Yeah, that's why my head keeps going all the way around. All right, this is that stinger. You're going to love it. The stinger that slowly begins to drop down. Let's go a little bit further out on this one since I did wait a little bit short on that. Control F5, the shortcut that I created using a macro in Adobe Audition. Add some compression and effects. Let's take a listen. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low of 49. For your Friday, sunny with a chance of storms, a high of 84. Friday night, showers likely, a low of 57. For Cheyenne tonight, thunderstorms are likely, a low of 52. For your Friday, sunny skies with a chance of storms, a high of 85. And more thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 58 degrees. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, that sounds real good. I love that jingle, but this next jingle is the one I love the most. Let's go ahead and trim this guy up and make him a perfect 30. Oh, we're still over, but that music fades out on this one, so we're going to leave it the way it is. Control-Shift-E. KIMX in the can, overwriting yesterday's forecast because nobody cares about yesterday's weather. KIMX in the can, open it up in the E drive and sending it on its way via FTP through the internet, through the ether, into their automation computer in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Let's move on to their sister station, K-Hat. Yeah, it's a country station with a great call letters, K-Hat. Perfect for country station. And this is my favorite jingle of the day with K-Hat. You'll see why in just a second. Same forecast, just 2 seconds shorter. See if we can do it in one take. We're Friday, right? Friday night. Okay, good. From the country, not one take. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low of 49, sunny with a chance of thunderstorms. Sunny with a chance of thunderstorms. Let's wait for the airplane to drive by. Fly by, actually, because I don't think planes drive. Well, they do drive when they're on the ground, don't they? From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low of 49. For your Friday, sunny with some thunderstorms, a high of 84, and a slight chance of thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 57. For Cheyenne, you've got thunderstorms tonight as well, a low of 52. Sunny with a chance of storms on your Friday, a high of 85, and some thunderstorms overnight Friday night, a low of 58. From the New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. Not bad, not bad. Dropping a few vowels there, but that's okay. I'm spitting out a rhyme because I feel like sometimes I'm a hip-hop rapper. You know what I'm saying? No, not really. Scroll back. This is the donut jingle that I was talking about. Love it, love it. Let's find it. There it is. Put it right there, dead center where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and scroll up my voice volume just a hair. Bounce down both that music and my track into one wave file. Add our compression, broadcast setting effects, and let's listen. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low of 49. For your Friday, sunny with some thunderstorms, a high of 84, and a slight chance of thunderstorms Friday night, a low of 57. For Cheyenne, you've got thunderstorms tonight as well, a low of 52. Sunny with a chance of storms on your Friday, a high of 85, and some thunderstorms overnight Friday night, a low of 58. From the New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. Love that jingle. Forecast not so great, but I do love the jingle. Trimming off just a hair there on the end as that music fades out, and we've got a little bit of some dead end millisecond on the front end that we want to get rid of. Let's go center weather here and go ahead and bounce export this guy down. Okay, hat is done. Now we can find it in the E drive. All right, FTP that and send it on its way. And that's going to be it for today's edition, guys, of The Radio Guy. I'm John Gale. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in and watching on the stream. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, follow us, and share. Maybe start a watch party if you want. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. Just search for The Radio Guy. Hit that red subscribe button. You'll receive notifications every single time that we load up a brand new video to either Facebook or YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do it again tomorrow, right around 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a great, great Friday. We'll see you then. Be blessed. Wash your hands, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.